Beats Planet.
Wait a minute. Testing, testing. Okay, we good. We good. Let me plug the microphone. There you go. All right, y'all. We here. We here. What's happening? What's happening? Why can't I hear me though? Okay, because I'm plugged into the headphones. I'm silly today. I'm just not prepared. I'm just livid. I'm irate. I just don't know how to feel. Can y'all hear me? Let me hear my volume. Cool. We good. Hey, what's up, y'all? Chilling, chilling. Chat box, tell me if y'all need me to be a little louder. I can hit that button. Absolutely. Um, you want to go live while Zion on? Man, look, basketball don't get no respect during draft season, dog. What's wrong with you, fella? What's wrong with you, guy? Come on, man. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick show while I'm uploading this Senior Bowl footage that I do have. I don't have too much. It's gonna be a shorter video, but I just want to talk about how frustrated I am with Senior Bowl coverage. Then I want to get into just a handful of things that I noticed, a handful of people that I noticed. You know, just a handful of guys that I think are doing somewhat well. Guys that I may have not have noticed at first or whatnot. But boy, oh boy, I'm frustrated with Senior Bowl coverage, and I'll take your Q&As for a little bit while I'm uploading this thing. Uh, Hey, cool. Julian, how about this? Julian Braxton, Chiefs fan up in here. Congrats to you. I remember you were on this channel in 2016. You deserve to be a Super Bowl contestant this year. Salute to you, sir. Happy for you. But Julian, let me ask you a question, dog. When they showed the rerun of the Chiefs versus the 49ers, you know what I'm saying, during the Senior Bowl, did you watch the rerun when they could have been giving us Senior Bowl goodness, when they could have been giving us one-on-ones? Did you watch the reruns? How about this? Cause you a Chiefs fan, so I'm assuming you're a long time Chiefs fan, right? What about that old Chiefs versus 49ers broadcast they did back in the 80s when Montana was at quarterback and John Madden was commentating? Did you watch that one? Did you watch that rerun while Senior Bowl coverage was going on? Did you? Did you? Boy, I was trying to keep it together, boy. They was like, hey, man, look, we as the NFL Network, this Monday now, we as the NFL Network, man, we not going to show the whole situation. Appreciate it, Rio, with the 20 and the Super Chat. That's definitely going to help me out, dog. But NFL Network, man, it was like, man, look, we're going to show 30 minutes of Daniel Jeremiah and whoever else in the crew, Andrew, that guy. We're going to do about 30 minutes of them talking, you know what I mean? And then we're going to move on to this Chiefs rerun, this game that we've shown 12 times already. So we missed it there. But then they say, hold on, y'all, it's going to be a Senior Bowl recap at the end of the day. Y'all be sure to tune in to the Senior Bowl recap. And I knew exactly what they was going to do. When we wait all year for the Senior Bowl, we want to see the players. See, we are couch scouts, you know what I mean? I'm not impressive. I'm just a YouTuber. I ain't nobody. So I take a little bit of pride in saying that I am a couch scout. Pass rush to tube. I take a little bit of pride in me calling myself a couch scout. I'm totally fine with that, right? But if we wait all year to see pass rush, if we wait all year to see one-on-ones, and you fill that hour of content with, all right, we're going to interview Michael Pittman and ask him about his YouTube channel with his old lady. We're going to talk to Notre Dame's head coach. We're going to talk to the director of personnel, the Senior Bowl Directive Committee dude. We're going to talk to him. We're going to talk to Jalen Hurts and not ask him nothing football related. We just going to ask him about growing up, being a football player. We're going to ask who else they interviewed. I was sick. Oh, we're going to give Bucky Brooks a cake. We're going to give Bucky Brooks a cake. Meanwhile, in this hour of coverage, we did not see O-line 101s not one time. I was livid. I didn't know what to say. I was bamboozled. I was flabbergasted. Boy, Daniel Jeremiah had the nerve to say, boy, Jason Strowbridge had a good day today. I know. I know. How can I confirm this? How can I confirm this? Huh? What's the moves here? Like, there's no way we're sitting around at the Senior Bowl production meeting and I'm in charge of Senior Bowl relations in terms of Three Letter Network, and I'm telling everybody at the Three Letter Network, we sit at the table, hey guys, Three Letter Network, this is what we got to do. We got to cut Senior Bowl coverage down from 4 hours to 1 hour. Okay? We're gonna talk about Antonio Brown for 5 minutes on the hot topic beeper thing, and we're gonna show an old Chiefs rerun when John Madden was the commentator. I have a hard time playing video games with bad graphics. I ain't trying to watch a football game in 720p. What's the move here? There's no way we're gonna sit here and say, okay, cool. Instead of showing the actual player versus player, okay, instead of showing the actual player versus player, let's show all the extra little side stuff nobody talks about. Let's tell Bucky Brooks happy birthday. How about this comment right here? DL, he says, I thought ESPNU had good coverage today. Peep this out, DL. Peep this out. I got some footage that I'm gonna chop up and talk over. I'm about to upload right now in a little bit. I got some ESPN footage, but you know what made me mad about the ESPN footage? What made me absolutely mad about the ESPN footage? They were on the same kind of stuff, into where they were more concerned about the show than the actual player versus player. Example: when we doing the one-on-ones, right? The very first rep was like Josh Jones versus some kid that I couldn't identify. Josh Jones from Houston, right? And when they show the Josh Jones pass rush rep, instead of showing the next rep, you know what they did? The camera followed Josh Jones to the sideline. Then they put up a graphic, and you know what the graphic said? Josh Jones, offensive line, Houston. Like I couldn't fucking tell that that's Josh Jones by Daniel Jeremiah or whoever the hell it was, Kirk Herbstreit, telling me that that's Josh Jones, his Houston helmet, and him blocking a defensive end. You don't have to follow him to the sideline and put up a graphic telling me who he is when you telling me who he is. That's what was so crazy. That what was so crazy. Alden Robinson, right? Pass rusher from Syracuse. He had a rep and lost the rep. I think he lost to Josh Jones. He came to the sideline, and yes, you're right, Matt Patricia was annoying. All we got a chance to see was Matt Patricia telling Alden Robinson what to do with your hands. Can I see the next rep, please? Can I see the next rep? Of course I was livid. I didn't know what to say. I was angry, frustrated, lethargic. I was flabbergasted. Didn't know what to say. 2020 Senior Bowl. I can't type and talk at the same time. I'm sorry. Senior Bowl practice one-on-ones. Boom, day 2. All right, peep this out though, bro. Like, I feel like, and I could be wrong. Y'all like help me out a little bit. I feel like I saw nobody from day 2. You know, Wilkes is here. Bradley and Nay is here. Lecky Fotu is supposed to be around somewhere. I'm not seeing these guys. A lot of guys I was really excited about walking into this thing, really excited about seeing them. I ain't seen none of these people. And this thing is supposed to be for the coverage. This thing is supposed to be for exposure of the player. I ain't seen them. Where they at? Where they at? Somebody want to help me? Trey Adams, the offensive lineman from Washington, he's on my Senior Bowl roster. Where he at? Where he at? I ain't seen him. And the only reason, what's my man? Marlon Davidson from Auburn, who tore shit up yesterday. The only reason I knew he was hurt today, because he was holding the bags. I just think the coverage was a little, it was just a little crappy today, man. It was just a little crappy, man. pass rush film. It was just a little crappy, y'all. I just wanted to hop on this live to just vent my frustrations to y'all because one, I know y'all gonna listen. I know y'all gonna listen, but I just had to, Lanky Fotu is not practicing or playing. I couldn't tell. Shit, I couldn't tell. He's a medical scratch. I wouldn't know. We only get pass rush for 2 minutes. Lucky Fotu could have played all day. I wouldn't know. It'd be the same thing as him not being a healthy scratch. Hell. Anyway, bro, I had to cut the practices off and just go watch the film instead. Looking at Justin Herron. I know Justin Herron. I think I know Justin Herron. Yeah, Wake Forest. Yeah. Shit's whack. Wait, are you talking about the You talking about the pass rusher or the offensive line? I know Wake Forest got a handful of guys there. I know they got a handful of guys. You hate to see it. I do. It sucks, and these people should get a lot more. They should get a lot more, praise than what they are. Hey, I tell you what, they don't miss a Kinlaw rep. Oh, they don't miss a Javon Kinlaw rep. But that's my problem, right? If you wanna prop up Javon Kinlaw, um, don't show him in the install period. You know what I mean? When they're teaching them plays. Don't show him in the individual period where he's hitting the coach with a dummy and tackling the dummy and the coach mad because he tackled a dummy. Don't show that. Show him beating the hell out of these linemen. That's what's good. That's what's good for us. That's what's good. I don't know, man. I'm just so bewildered. I was just led astray. These people just run amok on my little narrative today, man. But they showed a lot of Cam. Let's talk about a few players, man. Let's talk about a few guys. It's about to be 9 Central, pardon me. So I want to talk about a few guys. I want to get into the chat box for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this video. So um a handful of guys that I thought was impressive over my last 2 days of watching the film. I'm really going to focus on box players, O line, D line, some linebackers or whatnot. I don't really dig into wide receiver DBs like that. First of all, I hate watching film on DBs. They kind of make my skin itch a little bit, so I watch them in passing. Didn't really watch them thoroughly, and I just don't do wide receiver film in that way. Like if I'm breaking down wide receiver film, cool, I do it, but it doesn't excite me enough to get up and watch all the wide receiver stuff like that. But unless it's Amari Cooper, I like to watch Amari Cooper film. I'll watch that all day, every day, no problem. Coach Evans said I got the wide receiver DBs. Cool, Coach Evans, drop it on your channel. And everybody, if you want to watch wide receiver DBs, go to his channel. He's in the chat box. Sip the Tally Films. Go click on him. But offensive linemen that I noticed, were pretty solid. Had some good reps, some bad reps, but just some guys that I noticed in general. Terrence Steele from Texas Tech, I like him. Logan Stenberg from Kentucky. Cushenberry from LSU. He's trying to make him a little bit of money. I like how he sat down on people. I saw some people try to speed rush him, then I saw some people try to bull rush him, and he had nice feet, nice movement, and then he sat down on those bull rushes, man, anchored and dropped his hips to get those blocks in. So I really like that. Ben Barch from St. John, 75. Shouts out to that dude, man, because he's playing the best players he's ever played in his life. Like at St. John, he's been playing, lawyers and doctors and shit, you know what I mean? And, mortgage loan processors. And for him to actually hop into the Senior Bowl day one and run into a gang of killers, murderers, and real football players, like, hey, it's shouts out to Ben Barch. Shouts out to Ben Barch for making it work. It was another kid too, a long guy, Alex Taylor from South Carolina State. Some good length on him. Good length. I liked him as an offensive lineman, and of course we got a chance to look at Josh Jones. He's a very raw player. I think he has great movement and great physical traits, but I think he just got to learn how to play offensive line a little bit more. He'll be fine. Why does my headphones keep coming out the jack? Let me put this over here. He just got to play a little more football, and he'll learn. How many of those LSU linemen coming out? I think they got 2 offensive linemen coming out and 2 defensive linemen coming out. Chason and Lawrence, I know for sure coming out. Queen, the linebackers coming out, I believe, and of course they got the receiver and the quarterback and the running back. So LSU got some guys. They got Thaddeus Moss as well. Got a tight end coming out too. So LSU got some guys, man, and they got a cornerback coming out and the safety. So damn, hey y'all count that for me. What my shit at? So we got two offensive linemen, two D linemen, a linebacker, a receiver, quarterback, running back, tight end, safety, and a corner. Yeah, LSU got 11 pros coming out this year. Crazy, crazy. Also, LSU's backup tight end is at the Senior Bowl right now, so he's trying to get a little bit of rank and possibly come out a little bit. So that's what that is. Let's see. Let's talk about the pass rushers that I noticed. The handful of guys that I noticed. Terrell Lewis from Alabama. I'm trying to see if he's big enough to pull this off. Hey, listen, y'all. Marlon Davidson out here beating the hell out of them kids yesterday. He was hurt today, but he was beating the hell out of them kids yesterday. He did it inside. He did it outside as a 3-tech, as a defensive end. He was fantastic, man. We don't get to see any more of him, but hey, based on the one day I saw him, that gives me enough incentive to go back and watch that film. Just imagine the D line, man. Auburn's D line was insane, man. Nick Cole, I don't even know what Nick Cole doing. Is he coming out to be drafted? The other defensive end, Nick Cole, fantastic, man. And of course we got Derek Brown and whatnot. But the two Florida kids, Jabari Zuniga, and that's gonna make people very uncomfortable trying to say Jabari Zuniga and what's my other man? Grenard, Jonathan Grenard. Yes, I want to see some more from those guys, man. I want to see if they did better today than yesterday, because I know Zuniga did nothing, and not Greenlaw, Grenard, he kind of did okay. He kind of did okay. What I keep wanting to say is Kinlaw. I keep saying Greenlaw, this law, that law, Davidson law, Kinlaw. Javon Kinlaw just been beating the hell out of everybody, so he's there. He's there. He's being who we thought he was. The Kansas kid was pretty explosive. You know, when too impressed by him. The two Ole Miss children, Benito Jones and Josiah Coatney. Both those guys, they had some pretty solid reps yesterday. I would love to see them follow up on that. I would like to see them have a good day tomorrow. The two Ole Miss children. I think they're going to be the Red Helmet Gangsters this year, and that's remember back in North Carolina State days, B.J. Hill, Justin Jones. I was like, damn, they just sending these guys out by the pairs. Last year, TCU had a pair of guys that just showed up and beat everybody. I think that's going to be your Ole Miss guys, Jones and Coatley. Jones and Coley. Jason Strawbridge, we talked about him a little bit. Hey, nice size, man. Him and Davidson got the same kind of build. They're both guys that are probably going to give you some work inside and outside defensive end and that 3-tech. I'm Jason Strawbridge from North Carolina, but he had a pretty few impressive reps or whatever. I saw the run block drills that they did. He was cool there. But in the one pass rush rep that I saw, of course. So he gave me enough incentive to go watch him, go put him in the film folders and watch a little bit of him. Plus Daniel Jeremiah said he had a great day all day, but I wouldn't know it because they didn't feature it. And we talked about Alden Robinson from Syracuse. We'll have to see about him. Josh Uche had a cold ass rep today. His ball get off was nasty, man, in terms of I'm getting off quickly. I'm gonna beat your outside hands. I'm gonna bend. Oh man, Josh Uche showed some nasty little bend today, man. So it's a pretty solid group of guys, man. Pretty solid group of guys. I would love to see more, but I guess I will only see what the Illuminati allows me to see, and I think the only way to fix this is just I got to beat my ass in Mobile next year. I think that's the only way to properly fix that. Um, Also, the audio is finally back in both headphones. The last live stream, you seen both. Yeah, man. I had to restart my computer because my computer whack. Because it's the same computer that I used when I first started the podcast. So my computer and my soundboard are both whack. So the right ear just wasn't working. But I guess they're both going now. So that's just that. I told y'all this live stream ain't gonna be too long, so I'm gonna give y'all about 9 minutes to give me what y'all got in the chat box. Actually. Don't 15. 12 minutes. We're going to go till 9:15, 10:15, 10 Eastern, 10:15 Eastern, 9:15 Central. And we're going to wrap this thing up and we're going to go watch the film that I put out, the handful of pass rush plays that I put out. So let's see what y'all talking about. Chat box, ask away so we can see the vibes here. Anything you want, whatever you got to say. Let me see it. Also, I would listen to a lot of UGK this week. UGK don't get enough credit for rapping over like jazz music, jazz soul, and freaking like blues music. They don't get enough credit for that. Y'all should go listen to UGK. Anyway, let's see what y'all got. Heard Hurts is dying right now. Hey man, they want that dude to be Dak Prescott so bad. They want that dude to be Lamar Jackson so bad, man. Hey, they trying. They trying, but it is what it is. Edge up to the Cowboys. What do you think? Dallas might lose Quinn. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens. Um, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. UGK using that Oregon, absolutely. I think on that song in particular, ain't that a B word? I think that's actually a BB King sample, I believe. Muddy Water, ZZ Top. I don't know. It's an old blues song. I can't remember. I can find it, but yeah. Kyle Duggar was holding his own for a D2 guy. I'll tell you what. Another thing, they had like a wide receiver 1-on-1 with a DB, and he beat the DB. Well, some wide receiver beat some DB, and they just kept zooming in, like they watched the receiver walk back to the line of scrimmage, and then the crowd screams and reacts. And Daniel Jeremiah says, "Oh, it looks like Kyle Duggar got an interception on the other side there." Boy, I would have loved to seen it. I would have loved to see it. But I don't know, man. I think I think the problem is the camera crew is run by people that don't watch football. They got some camera nerds that don't like football and they just don't understand what we're looking for in particular. So they had the ugly little angle up there, and I was just sad. It just made me sad. Oh man, but yeah, we'll see. Um, trying to find that. Uh uh-uh, uh. There you go. That's BB King. Chains and things. Yeah, yeah, BB King chains and things. Yeah, that's UGK's Ain't That a B Word. Y'all should listen to BB King's chains and things. Good song. What else y'all got? He undercut a route. It was nice. Wish I'd have seen it, buddy. Wish I'd have seen it. Jalen Hurts is pretty trash. Average arm, inaccurate, bad decision making. Athleticism is cool, but not great. Damn, 25 fumbles. I didn't know that. And I'm glad you said athleticism is cool, because they think just because he runs that he's a running quarterback. Nah, man, some of these other quarterbacks last year was running better than him. Cowboys' biggest need, everything on defense. Everything on defense. D line preferably starting off on D line. Your thoughts on the South Carolina defensive end? What's his name? I probably know him better by his name. I know him better by his name. If not, I just ain't seen him, and I'll just know later. Did Lamar Jackson from Nebraska get camera time? The cornerback Lamar Jackson. He got like a play or something. You know how that go. When you gonna start dropping some film? I'm doing Senior Bowl stuff now, so let me do Senior Bowl stuff, and I'm gonna put out a Derek Brown film session next week. I'm gonna put a Chase Young film session out after that, and we gonna get started next week. Next week. We're gonna be real heavy in February. We're gonna be ridiculous in March, and we're gonna slowly bring things down in April all the way up to draft day. So stay tuned. Marcus Harrison says, "Special thanks for you in the chat. When well wish from salute, dog. Salute to you and yours, dog. Salute to you and yours." Your thoughts on the Michigan linebacker edge rusher? We're talking about Josh Uche. Talked about him earlier. I saw a rep is going to be in the film that I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop in a little bit. I'm actually gonna drop in like 8 minutes or whatnot. So tune into that. But he had a good rep today. excuse me, good rep. He's kind of small though, so I think he's absolutely a linebacker. Once he gets in the league, they're gonna give him a dumbbell and a sandwich. He'll probably grow and get a little bigger. But bend. I like bend. I like twitchy, and I like when my pass rushers defeat the outside hand properly, and he defeated the outside hands properly. So I'll be showing that. How's the O line depth in this draft? I'll tell you. I can't tell you soon because we're gonna like the next draft show next week. That'll be Tuesday of next week. That's not gonna be Senior Bowl. We're gonna be doing offensive line or at least offensive tackle. So I'll definitely have a better idea of what the top of the board looks like in terms of offensive tackles. But in terms of the depth at offensive tackle, I have to let you know. That's a February question for me. That's a February question for me, but I'll let you know. Is Logan Stenberg the best guard in the draft? It depends on if the Oregon kid came out. It depends, but it's pretty early for me to say. But I do like the Oregon the Kentucky kid Logan Stenberg. That's Kentucky, right? Yeah, Logan Stenberg. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. Khaled Kareem he's here. He's talking about the Notre Dame guy, right? I didn't know he was here. Holy shit. Do you plan on doing Cam Akers? Is that the Florida State guy? The running back? Probably not. Probably not. Shane Lemieux came. Okay, cool. Shane Lemieux, that's the guy, the Oregon kid. So I think the Oregon guy may be a little better than the Kentucky guy. But like I said, it's not official. And there's something else I gotta talk about too. There's something else I gotta talk about too. I need y'all to, in case y'all are new here, in case y'all are new to my channel, first of all, I do things at a very at my own speed kind of pace. You know what I'm saying? That's something y'all got to understand, right? Like Daniel Jeremiah got a mock draft out today, and the mock draft he put out in April ain't gonna look nothing like the mock draft that he puts out today. So the people that get paid to do this, they get paid to do it early. I like patience. It's not about who did it first; it's about who did it right. You know what I mean? So you can ask me who I like better all you want, and I may give you an answer, but it's not official until I drop the ranking video or until I drop the live stream explicitly saying, "Hey, these are my top, however, guards or so or whatever." You know what I mean? It's not official until I say so. So I just know how it is. Thoughts on the Oklahoma defense tackle Neville Gallimore? Um, I gotta watch more because he's strange. He's very strange. I feel like in a handful of films that I watched him, he plays differently. Sometimes he's a quick big dude. Sometimes he's a super huge big dude that's kind of strong. Sometimes he gets blocked real easy. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to rewatch the film on him, and I'll let you know later. But hell, I kind of wanted to see what the Senior Bowl footage was going to be like. I think the Senior Bowl was really going to help with that. Seeing him practice against some of these top tier guys, I thought that was going to give us an opportunity to know how good or bad he is. But we'll have to see. Early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. You're right, Rob. Salute to you. Cam Akers on a good team would be running back number one in this draft, but he was on Florida State. Great talent. Yeah, we'll see. The Bears should tank for Lawrence next season. Come on, man. Don't do Money Mitch like that. Did Bucky's cake look good? I hated it. I like that question though. Why is Shea Patterson there? Because they want Shea Patterson to be so good, so bad. And Michigan is a quarterback away from being interesting and a quarterback away from Harbaugh not getting fired, but he couldn't do it. The early bird gets the worm, but what gets the bird? My 22 rifle gets the bird, sir. On the D line aside from Kinlaw, who had the best first 2 days? Oh, y'all came in late. Okay, cool. I see how this works. See, that's interesting how like lives work. Is that sometimes people will be like, "Oh, I missed this. Let me like rewind it and see what happens." Some people are just gonna tune into the live and leave and not come back. So, the two D linemen that I liked the most were Marlon Davidson from Auburn. He's a defensive end that can play 3-tech as well. And what's my man? Jason Strawbridge from North Carolina. He's another guy that can play defensive end and 3-tech. Besides Kinlaw, I was very impressed with those two guys. I was impressed with those two guys. So get a good look. Get a good look at that. You mess with Glocks? Yes, I carry a Glock 19 every day on my Alien Gear holster. 15 rounds is very stock. I didn't want to do too much mod into my everyday carry pistol, but apparently Glock coming out with a 22 long rifle pistol. I don't understand, but it is what it is though. David said I'm gonna go back and watch the first part. Appreciate you, dog. War Chant the Wild Parsley. Not gonna be able to do it. Was Kenny Willekes there? Yes, Kenny Willekes, the defensive end from Michigan State. Yes, he is there. They ain't showing him no. Have any thoughts about Terrell Lewis? He's kind of small. And they need to show him some more too. It just sucks. It just makes me sad. It makes me sad. If I was in charge of camera work, man, I'd be smoking this shit. I'd be smoking the fifth. I hit that button. I'm supposed to do that. Which compact 9mm should I buy? Subcompact for $400? Glock 43 is fine. It depends on what you like, man. If you're a reliability guy, get a Glock 43. If you like capacity, get the SIG 365. It's a small little gun, and it holds like 13 rounds and 12 rounds, 12 plus 1, I believe. If that's your thing. I don't like little bitty guns. I got big hands. You know what I mean? I don't like little bitty guns. I mean, at some point, like I'm gonna have to give me a subcompact gun because I like to run and jog around. I can't carry my Glock 19 while I'm out in the streets jogging around or whatever. So I'm gonna have to get a subcompact gun. But if it's like a carry gun, then give me something. Give me the big joint. Give me the big joint. I'm carrying my 19 wherever I go. Thoughts on quarterbacks? How about this? Because I know it's some Cowboy fans here listening. In terms of quarterbacks, this is what you want. We pick at 17. I know it's going to be 3 quarterbacks in the top 17. You really want Jordan Love to be good enough to sneak into the top 17, to bump another player down. That's what you want. Love from a quarterback from Utah State. You want another guy. You want him to just sneak in there. You want a guy to sneak in there. You can bump another player down to our list. So we should be rooting for Love. We should be rooting for them 4 quarterbacks to go top 16. So when it get to the Cowboys, hey. And let me tell y'all something, man. Black Zorro, I see you. He says too high. My guy. He got the same problems Josh Allen got. And Josh Allen went top 15, fam. I just knew Josh Allen wasn't going to go top 15, and his ass went top 15, bro. Don't say what can't happen in draft. Don't say what can't happen in draft world. Anyway, my video is going live right now, man. This is Senior Bowl practice day 2. The handful of footage that I do have, it's a shorter video. I don't know how long it is. Let me go to OB. It's 11 minutes long, but it's only like, So yeah, y'all can tune in. Tune in and see what you got. It's as much footage as I can get, so I want y'all to go on over there. I should grab this link and put it in the chat box for y'all. And then when you get to the chat box on the other side, let me know that you came from the live stream. All right? Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all for letting me rant and all that. But go ahead and tune in to my live stream. All right? To my premiering film session video. Peace, y'all. My cable bill was way too high. I reached out to affordablesticks.com. They sent me a Fire Stick, plugged that thing into the HDMI. Now I get unlimited shows, movies, and live TV. I'm a huge sports fan, so I love League Pass, Sunday Ticket, and I get the pay-per-view fights for free. There's something for the whole family. You can buy a Fire Stick for every TV in the house and still spend less money than you would on cable. That's affordablesticks.com. There's a link in my description. You should go click it. Cut the cord, man. The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/VochLombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. After canceling my cable, I saved $2,400 this year by switching to Beast TV through channelsforcheap.com. Some people pay $200+ a month. I paid $120 a year, or you can go $15 a month if that's what's convenient for you. You get 2,500 HD channels. 1,000 of those are in English, and there are plenty other international channels, TV Guide, and we get all the sports. One of my favorite things is multi-screen feature. So if I don't know what I want to watch, I can tune in 4 different channels at one time that you can watch on 4 different devices, and it's available on Fire Stick, smart TVs, tablets, and if you're on the go, you can watch TV on your phone. Hit the link in my description or go to channelsforcheap.com where you can get a free 7-day trial. That's a whole week for you to just sit down and play with it and see what you like about it, then come back and make a purchase. If you have any questions, go to channelsforcheap.com, hit this little button right here, and they'll respond to you immediately. That is channels4cheap.com. The link is in the description. I highly recommend it. Let's do it.